Welcome to What's Pissing You Off Wednesday for June 23rd, 2021, here at the McTaggart Attack Podcast. I'm Kevin McTaggart. How What's Pissing You Off Wednesday works is I react to whatever's pissing you off. You can tell me what's pissing you off by looking me up on social media at McTaggart Attack. You can email me, McTaggartAttack@gmail.com. You can go to McTaggartAttack.com/Wednesday and submit there also. So that's how all of this works. I usually get like some from Twitter and some from Facebook, but today they're all from Facebook. I thought there was one on Twitter when I saw it the other day, but it disappeared. I don't know. I think it might have been rat droppings or something like that. I think that's what the person wrote or something. And I checked today and that comment was gone. So, who knows? But here at the McTaggart Attack Podcast, Mondays are for me to get off my chest what I want, but Wednesdays are for you to let me know what's pissing you off so I can react to it for you. Here's how this will go, because I'm an idiot. I thought, oh, I know, I'll just read them off my phone as I'm recording the video. The video I'm recording with my phone. So you see the problem. So what did I do? I have my laptop here that you can't see on the camera, but it's here, and I will look off camera to read what it says and then react to whatever they said. So it's great. Really should have thought this out better. Maybe I'll edit or something. Maybe I'll I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll add the comments onto the screen as I'm, reading them, as I have my back turned as I'm reading them. Can you even hear me when I'm going to be doing this? I don't know. But I'm going to try. And it might be a failure. I don't know. Actually, I have another idea. Put the laptop in my lap as I drop my USB microphone. I think it's fine. Anyway, that's right. We're moving shit around during this edition of What's Pissing You Off Wednesday. So I have my laptop here. Whoop-de-doo. So now I can stare directly down as I'm reading the things, and this is going to be great. I'm adjusting the camera again. Didn't want to do that, but I'm doing it. It's going to be shitty, but I don't care, because I'm doing whatever I can to help you, the valued watcher and listener. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe, rate, and review wherever you watch and listen. Okay? Let's get through these, and then we can call this an episode. Will we actually call it an episode, though? That remains to be seen. Anyway, the first one from Facebook is from D-Craft. She's pissed off, or I think she's pissed off about this, that China is allowing a dog meat festival to go on. A dog meat festival. China. Do they have so many people that they ran out of food? Is that what's happening? Do they have so many people now that they have to, like, resort to other animals? Like animals that have been regarded as pets and such? Is that what's happening now? Is this like the punishment, the bad things about overpopulation? That we're having a dog meat festival? Really, dog meat festival. I'm honestly, when she said that there's a dog meat festival, I was shocked that the USA didn't have a dog meat festival. That'll be happening. You know that people in the United States are probably upset that there's no dog meat festival. You know, I mean, there's probably some idiotic Americans out there who are upset that there's no dog meat festival in the US, or that China beat the US again to having a dog meat festival. Dog meat festival. Ew. Ew. See. Next one is from Heather Parody. I think she might have a couple today. You've been warned. Just kidding. When people cut you off in a grocery store with their cart, like we were on the highway or something. Again, this symbolizes what's wrong with America. You know, we have all these other countries all around the world that are having food problems, hunger problems, malnourishment, all that stuff. I think that thing about the kids in Ethiopia is still happening. Yet we're chasing each other around in the US for food. We're acting like race car drivers in a supermarket for food in America. America, which is, I think, the fattest country in the world, is trying to run people over with shopping carts just to get more food. Aren't we hungry enough as it is? We're a country that just puts food on such a pedestal when it should really just be in your refrigerator or pantry. When you really should just have food when you're hungry. Eating when you're hungry, yeah. But yeah, most Americans don't eat when they're hungry. Most Americans love food so much that they will run people over in a shopping cart for their food. Most Americans suck. Another one from Dcraft. I think we have a couple multi-timers in the same episode today. This is weird. Anyway, people who come to a full speed freeway at a crawl then can't understand why everyone won't come to a stop to let them in. Just don't understand. It's a freeway. People going fast on the freeway. You need to go the speed of the freeway to get into the freeway. You're not going to get into the freeway if you're going 45 miles per hour. It's not how it works. Don't go slow going into the freeway. Don't be an idiot when you're trying to get into the freeway. You know? It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, don't slow down to get into the freeway. You speed up to get into the freeway. Because when you slow down and you stop and you block everybody behind you who's trying to get into the freeway because they know you're supposed to go the regular speed, you're the one blocking things up and going too damn slow to try to get into a freeway that you can't get into anyway because you're going too slow. Here's Shelby McDonald with a contribution. Grown-ass adults who expect their parents to bail them out constantly and hand over their money to them. Yes, I'm talking about a relative. I think she's talked about relatives a lot in her contributions to What's Pissing You Off Wednesday. As someone with relatives, I agree. You can't expect everyone to bail you out of your problems. Just because they're your family doesn't mean that they have to bail you out of your problems. Eventually you have to solve your own problems and figure out your own issues and deal with your own circumstances instead of wanting someone to bail you out of your problems. This is another reason why America sucks, because we have a lot of people who just expect entitlement, just expect people to help them out when they don't even want to try. You have to try first. Try a lot. Life is hard. Life is difficult. You have to make difficult choices. You have to do difficult things. But if you do something difficult, the next time, it's not going to be so difficult. I think I talked about this on Monday. Like, if you're quitting, or if you feel like you're quitting, don't quit. Keep going. It'll be so much better when you get it completed. That's like the sign. It's that feeling of quitting is a good feeling. That's the feeling I'm like, okay, I'm almost there. Just have to battle through this feeling, and I'm a superstar now. Instead of asking someone to bail you out after every fucking fuck up that you fucking make. It's pathetic. Here's one from Rena Friedman Watts. Dunkin Donuts customer service. Oh my god, yes. Dunkin Donuts has probably some of the worst customer service I've ever dealt with. I don't like going to Dunkin Donuts. Well, that's why I'm glad I bail out to my dad and have him go to Dunkin Donuts for us every morning, every Sunday morning, and that's just painful. I mean, I've had people complain to me about their Dunkin Donuts experiences, about how rude these Dunkin Donuts employees are. And and they work for a donut company. Donuts, some of the most happiest pastries on earth. And Dunkin's now, I guess they're not Dunkin Donuts now, has like the biggest assholes working for them. Maybe that just counterbalances it. Happy Donuts, shitty people. Should be their new slogan. Happy Donuts, shitty people. Should be the new slogan of Dunkin Donuts. Swear to God. Use that, Dunkin Donuts. Happy Donuts, shitty people. You've been warned. You know? The shitty employees who work at Dunkin Donuts. Horrible customer service, Dunkin Donuts. Completely agree with this. They are the worst. Maybe. I can't think. There's got to be somebody worse. Maybe. Kentucky Fried Chicken is also very bad, but Dunkin Donuts is terrible. Let's see. And Heather Parody chimed in again with Cheddars. Love their food, but OMG, it takes forever to get your food. Mama, hangry. And then Rena Friedman Watts chimed in with it. I waited in line for 25 minutes for 2 stuffed bagel bites and a water for my daughter. Wow. That's crazy. First of all, when Heather mentioned Cheddars, I'm like, I don't know what that is. I didn't know what Cheddars was. So I'm sorry. But I looked up what Cheddars was, and it's one of those restaurants that makes food from scratch. I hope I'm talking about the right Cheddars. If you're going to be a restaurant that makes food from scratch, you better make that food from scratch pretty quickly. You better, anticipate that these people are going to be wanting the food items. Maybe do some prep work in the kitchen first for this food that you're going to make from scratch. You're still making it from scratch. You're just preparing for the people that are going to want to come in and have the food, especially your most popular items. The least popular items might take a bit longer because they have to prep those better, but just, yeah. it's from scratch. You know, but is it real? It doesn't. You can say it's from scratch, but it doesn't necessarily have to be from scratch. I'm not saying that you nuke it to warm it up like Applebee's does. No, I'm not saying that. But you can still make it from scratch. But I'm sure there's a more efficient way for you to actually have the food come out quicker. I've watched enough bar rescue episodes to know that you can do things like that. The appearance that it's from scratch. They don't make it just as after you ordered it, because honestly, if you did that, it would take forever. So maybe that's why it is so slow, but it shouldn't be that slow. Also, if you go to a place that make their food from scratch, you probably also shouldn't complain about how slow it is because you went to a restaurant that makes their food from scratch. I still love both Heather and Rena's podcasts. Heather has 2 podcasts because she's a goody. Unconventional Leaders and Happy Brain, and Rena Friedman Watts has the Better Call Daddy show. You can find all of those wherever you listen to podcasts. I highly encourage them. I encourage you to listen to them. I figured I'd talk about how great their podcasts were after I ripped them a new one for complaining about how slow a restaurant that makes food from scratch takes too long. You reap what you sow, I guess. One more, and then we will call it an episode. Or will we even call it an episode? I don't know. Jamie Shiner. Able-bodied humans that walk slow through a crosswalk. Yes. I hate people who walk slow through a crosswalk. I'll walk slow through a crosswalk if there's no cars waiting for me. But if there are cars waiting for me to cross the crosswalk, I will walk as swiftly as I can without running. It's just called common courtesy. That's what it is. It's common courtesy to walk as swiftly through a crosswalk as you can. Don't walk slow even though there are cars there. How would you like it if you're the one waiting for the slow people to walk through the crosswalk? You'd probably think, oh, I should probably walk faster. And then you go ahead and do the same damn thing 5 minutes later. People are stupid. Anyway, I feel better. And I hope you feel better after me reacting to whatever was pissing you off today. If you'd like to contribute, email me, McTaggartAttack@gmail.com. Find me on social media. Go to McTaggartAttack.com/Wednesday and contribute that way. Or tell me to my face. But other than that, happy What's Pissing You Off Wednesday, everyone. If you smell what the McTaggart Attack podcast is cooking.